What is up, boys? I hope you're doing well. Now, welcome to today's video where we're going to be going through the top 25 players of my official ratings prediction for the Premier League. So we're not going to go delve by any position or anything like that at all. We're just going to dive straight through the top 25 players I think the ratings are going to be for the official Premier League. So make sure to drop a like on today's video. Let me know down in the comment section as well whether you agree with some of the ratings, and if you disagree with a few of them, let me know which ones and why and what rating you give them to. So without further ado, let's jump into the first 5 players of the top 25. So the boys, as you can see, I will move away. It is the top 25, and we start off with Lacazette, Willian, Otamendi, Matic, and Roberto Firmino. So those are the first 5. All that information that you're getting already. Now, I've put Lacazette at 25th. Now, of course, there is a load more 85 rated players that I just haven't included. I've just put them in today's video just because they're a little bit more that you can talk about than the other one. But we'll start off with Lacazette. Ignore sort of all the stats that you can see on the screen here. This is literally just FIFA 17 stats of that specific card that they've got, whether it be an inform or whether it be their normal card from that FIFA as well. It's just preliminary stats to start off. But Lacazette, he scored a few Premier League goals. I don't think he deserves to get an upgrade or a downgrade, if I'm honest with you. He did pretty well in the Premier League last year. It was his first year. Hopefully he can kick on for Arsenal this year. Not too much, being a Man United fan. I don't want him doing too well, but Lacazette was decent. And yeah, there's not a lot to say about Lacazette really, because he didn't do outstanding, but he wasn't terrible. So like, you just have to see how it is, isn't it? So down to number 24, you have your Willian. So now what I've given to Willian, I've given him a 1+ upgrade. I think he was an 84 rated card on FIFA 18. Now FIFA 19, he was very, very good for Chelsea last year. I remember very, very well that he scored a very, very good goal against Barcelona. In, I think it was a Champions League, I think it was. And yeah, Willian's been solid for Chelsea all year. There was talk of him going to Barca, going to Man United in the summer. Nothing's materialised as of yet. So obviously he can't sign for Man United anymore. Potentially he still could sign for Barca. Probably not going to happen now that they've signed Malcolm, but Willian had a very, very strong season. I think he does deserve that +1 upgrade, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Let me know, obviously, down in the comment section as well, whether you agree with me on that one, but I think he does. So, now at 23. Now, this is one of the first Man City players that you're going to see. Yes, as a Man United fan, it pains me to upgrade any Man City player, but seeing as how good they were last year, you're probably going to see the vast amount of Man City players getting upgraded this year. It just is going to happen, and Otamendi's the first one. I haven't actually upgraded Otamendi, I think, from his original FIFA 18 card. Now, I've given Otamendi an 85 rating, the same as what he had last year. Probably should have bumped him up to an 86, but I don't know. Whenever I saw Otamendi last year, yes, he was very, very good for City, but does he deserve the 86 rating? Obviously, Man City fans in the comments, you'll obviously be like, yes, he deserves the 86 rating, but why does he justify that 86 rating? I think he was very, very good, but what I think won it for City last year was that midfield and the attack, because they were just insane. I think they scored one of the most amount of goals in the Premier League that's ever existed, but yes, they were good defensively, but I think more like Kyle Walker, John Stones, players like that were a little bit better than Otamendi in my opinion. But let me know down in the comment section. That's going to be a little bit of a controversial one, but let me know. So now down at 22 is Nemanja Matic, someone who was very, very good for us last year. Helped massively, if I'm going to be honest with you. We finished second last year behind City, which, you know what, in terms of points and things like that, if City didn't have as good a season as they did, we probably would have won the league, to be honest with you. But being how good City were last year, Matic was absolutely insane for us, bolstered our midfield massively and showed up massively in big games as well, and that's what you need out of someone like Nemanja Matic. Now in FIFA set 18, he got from an 83 to an 84, and just because of how good he was last year. Then again, dependent on age, EA are very ageist, aren't they, really? But in my opinion, Matic does deserve that 85 rating, so it's another +1 for Matic to bring it up to that 85 rating, because I feel like he does deserve it. He is one of the best midfielders, or defensive side of midfielders in the league, and I think he does deserve it, to be honest with you. And moving on to 21 in the Premier League, we've got Roberto Firmino. Now, yes, he has also been upgraded. I'm going to tell you right now, him, Mane and Salah all getting upgrades in FIFA 19. If they don't, it's a bit of a joke, to be honest with you. I'm a Man United fan, as you guys may or may not know. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe if you're new. But even still, you can't doubt how good that front three was for Liverpool last year. Yes, if it wasn't for them, they would be probably nowhere near the position that they're in right now. But Firmino, yet again, was very, very good. I don't think at this moment in time he deserves anything higher than that. I think he needs to just be getting a lot more goals than he has done at the moment. Yes, he obviously contributed massively to Liverpool last year, but I think if he wants to get that 86 to the 87 to the 88 rating, he needs to be being that top goal scorer in the Premier League, like Salah was. But then again, if Liverpool win the league this season, which with the signings they've made, it could possibly happen. You never know. He could get that 86 or 87 in January. You never know. So that's the first 5 that I've picked out. Of course, there is a few more 85s that we haven't chosen that will be 85s. It's just these ones, so you can speak about a little bit more than most. But let me know down in the comment section what you think on these 5 so far. And let's move on to 15 to 20. So the boys, moving on to 20 to 16. Sorry, to 16 now. So you're starting off with Sadio Mane, and then you've got Kyle Walker, Azpilicueta, Fernandinho, and Toby Alderweireld. Now, Mane, yet again, you've just seen my 85 rating for Firmino. Mane, yet again, is going to get another upgrade. Possibly we'll get an 86, Liverpool fans and other fans. Let me know down in the comments on what you think about that. I've given him an 85 to start off with. EA could go one further and give him an 86. Yet again, he probably does deserve it because he was, yet again, insane for Liverpool last year. I think I hit the nail on the head with Firmino being an 85, but Mane, yet again, could be an 86 rating on FIFA 19. But yet again, he was insane for Liverpool, scored bang amount of goals, scored in the Champions League final against Real Madrid as well. Very, very good player for Liverpool, but is he going to get anything higher than 85 or 86? I'm not too sure, but let me know down in the comments on that. So moving on to number 19, you've got Kyle Walker, 86 rating. Now, that card I believe I have upped by 2, simply because, obviously, yet again, City, insane last year. Kyle Walker finished on an 84, I think it was. I think he got January upgrade from an 83 to an 84. But yet again, with how good Man City were last season, does he deserve the +1 or +2? I give him a +2, but it might even be an 85 rating. You never know. 18, Azpilicueta, exactly the same as what rating he had last year, as far as I know. I think he got upgraded back in January, where Chelsea had a bit of a rocky season, but Azpilicueta, yet again, was one of the most consistent players that you could have. And he was very, very good at the back for Chelsea and probably got them a lot better points than what they could have been on, because Conte didn't exactly do fantastic last year. Now, 17, yet again, it's another Manchester City player. You've got Fernandinho. Now, I believe I've upgraded him by 2 as well. Yet again, Fernandinho just sat in behind David Silva. Kevin De Bruyne was brilliant for Man City last year. The system that Guardiola's got City working this year, I'm not even going to lie, it is really, really good. Man United fan, I'm a little bit envious of how Guardiola sets his team up compared to Mourinho, but you know what? I believe he'll come back for them anyway. But Fernandinho, very, very good last year, you've got to be honest. And the thing is, the better the cards that we have that teams are playing, the better teams that you can build in the Prem, to be honest with you. And that Fernandinho card just sat there in either the 4-3-3 second variation, 4-2-2-2, 4-2-3-1. He could be pretty good at the start of the game, and you know what? A +1 or +2 rate for Fernandinho won't surprise me if you'll be able to see that in FIFA 19, to be honest. Now, moving into number 16, it is Toby Alderweireld, 87 rated. It's the first lot of the 87 rated cards. Yet again, the reason why I put Alderweireld 87 going up for an 86, Alderweireld, one of the best centre-backs in the league. He's turning 30 pretty soon. He was linked with us in the summer. Why we didn't sign him, I do not know. But I still think Alderweireld is one of the best centre-backs in the league. And yet again, he helped Belgium massively in the World Cup, like some of the other players that we've already mentioned already. But he was very, very good for them in the World Cup. Shame that they couldn't do get past France and get to the final. But of course, Alderweireld, you always know, is going to be good for Tottenham. But is the 87 rating what you'd expect Alderweireld to have next year, or should he be an 86? Let me know. Obviously, that one, yet again, it's another one for you guys in the comments to let me know whether you think Alderweireld is an 86 or does he deserve that upgrade to an 87. So there you go. That is from 20 to 16. Let me know down in the comments whether you agree or disagree with these ones, and let me know if you change any of them. But without further ado, let's move on. So I believe it's 15 to 11. And here you go, boys. So 15 to 11. You're now starting to get to some of the big boy pulls. We're getting our first 88 rated cards of FIFA 19. So we start off with Aubameyang. He's an 88 rated on FIFA 18. We've downgraded him by 1. He wasn't fantastic, to be honest with you. He scored a fair few goals for Arsenal when he joined. I think it was in January, actually, wasn't it? But same as Sanchez. But both of them didn't really hit the ground running when they went to their clubs, respective clubs. Now, could they potentially get back upgraded again back in January? Yes, we potentially could see them do that, but it depends how well they start this season. Aubameyang was okay for Arsenal against Man City, wasn't exactly fantastic, but Sanchez, not. But with Aubameyang, we all know that we're probably going to start to use this card at the start of the game. If you've got a decent amount of coins in your club, he's not going to be too expensive, probably around the 200-300k mark when the game first comes out. And I'm sure people who love to spend money on the game, like I do, we're going to be able to have to try him out. But I think the downgrade is probably worth it at the moment because he wasn't outstanding to be an 88 rated card. I don't think he deserves that 88 rating, because we're moving on to number 14. It's Alexis Sanchez. Now, last season, he was an 89 rated, starting off at Arsenal, and I've downgraded him by 2. It could potentially be one more than that. One, he's getting older. Obviously, EA don't like players aging, so that you get a downgrade for that. And he wasn't, when he joined in January, he didn't settle very quickly. That is fair enough to say. I think it was 2 goals from 16 or 17 appearances from January onwards to the end of the season. He's had a very, very good pre-season with us so far. The first game of the season, he wasn't great, to be honest with you. Definitely room for improvement, but it's the first game of the season. You can't judge a player just on the first game. But with Sanchez, I think he does deserve that downgrade because he's not an 89 rated worthy player at this moment in time. If he hits the ground running this season and starts playing well again, you could potentially see him go back up to those sorts of ratings again. But you're going to have to see a massive improvement from what you've seen from January onwards, to be honest. Now, down number 13, yet again, it's another downgrade from Mesut Ozil. Now, last season, Arsenal fans moaned massively about him. He wasn't very good in the World Cup, but then again, a lot of the Germany team weren't great in the World Cup either. But I think Ozil does deserve that downgrade to an 87 just because he didn't have a fantastic season. If you go season by season, last year probably deserved that 88 rating, but the year just gone and the season he's just had, I don't think it's worthy of an 88 rating. I think it is an 87. But those 3 cards there, definitely room for your guys' comments, obviously in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think on those 3. Have I got the ratings right? Is Sanchez too high? Is Aubameyang too high? Is the downgrade of Ozil worthy? Let me know. Lloris in number 12, World Cup winner. Potentially could get an 89 rated card. You never know, being the second best goalkeeper in the league now. Obviously had a fantastic World Cup with France. Won the World Cup with them. Tottenham finished 3rd or 4th in the league, I think it was. I think he had almost a top clean sheets behind De Gea. But everyone knows how good Lloris is, and could we see an upgrade for Lloris? Possibly, but I do think EA will give him that 88. Finishing on number 11 with Romelu Lukaku. Now, Lukaku, brilliant first season with us, to be perfectly honest with you, and this is only just the starting for the 88 rating cards. Now, Lukaku scored a load of goals with us considering it was his first season, settled in really well, and he went from an 86 and got upgraded to an 87 in January. And to be honest, because of how well he did in Europe, how well he did in the league, he was very, very unlucky not to get that 88 rating in January. Just that's in my opinion. But I think you'll get that 88 at the start of FIFA 19. And you know what? I think Romelu Lukaku deserves it, to be honest with you. So, yeah, again, it's another one. Let me know down in the comments. But now we're closing in on the top 10. Let's have a look who is in there. And there you go. So we've got the 88, so we've started. And then we get even to the 89 rated as well. This one is definitely going to cause a little bit of controversy. But hear me out on this one. You'll see why. So we start off with Harry Kane. That is, yet again, he got upgraded from an 86 to an 88 in January. Probably what Lukaku should have had as well, because I see Kane and Lukaku being sort of up there as the top strikers in the league alongside Aguero. But at this moment in time, I'm going to say that Kane's going to stay at an 88 rating. He had a decent World Cup with England, and yet again, he had another decent campaign with Tottenham, but because he didn't win the Golden Boot, I don't think EA will stretch to that 89 rating for him. But yeah, Harry Kane, it's pretty simple really, and it's just going to be another 88 rated card that no one's probably going to use because pace really matters in FIFA. Now, number 9, this is probably one, yet again, another one of the controversial ones, is David Silva, 88. Now, reason being, he's getting older, he was brilliant for Manchester City last year, and I know what EA are like when players age. Now, don't get me wrong, I personally think David Silva probably deserves an 89 or a 90. I think he was an 89 last year, but seeing as a couple of injuries that he had and how ageist EA are, I genuinely do think they're going to pop him as an 88 rated card this year. That's just what I'm thinking. I personally think he deserves a bit more. Don't kill me in the comment section. But this is what I genuinely think he'll probably get because of how EA tend to do things with players that are aging. Moving on to number 8 is Christian Eriksen, probably one of the best players, attacking midfielders in the league. I think he did get an upgrade from an 87 to an 88 this January just gone in FIFA 18. FIFA 19, yet again, I think he'll get an 88 rated card. He's a very, very good player in the Premier League yet again. I don't think he jumps up to that 89 rating just yet, but another good season on his hands, potentially could see himself an 89 rating, potentially. And number 7, probably everyone that's looking at this video thinking, oh my days, how have you already put Salah at an 88 rating? Hear me out on this one as well, another controversial one. Now, Salah finished off the year as an 85 rated card. What we've never ever seen on Ultimate Team is someone go from an 85 to like a 90 or a 91 like that. Will EA do that? Probably not. That's why I put him as an 88. Potentially could be an 89 as well. I'm going to be honest with you, probably should be an 89. However, I know what EA are like in upgrading stats and that sort of stuff. So I think they'll start off as an 88, and if Salah continues the way that he did in the Premier League last year, he probably will end up being an 89 or a 90 before you know it. And in number 6, yet again, we've given another +1 upgrade to N'Golo Kante. 89 rated, just won the World Cup with France. Had a decent season with Chelsea again. But will he settle under the new manager Sarri in a new position now that Jorginho's pretty much taken his spot? Who knows, but I think Kante does deserve an upgrade based on the World Cup and last season, to be honest with you. So yet again, very, very good players. So this slide here is probably one of the most controversial ones in terms of David Silva, Salah, and even Eriksen or Kante, to be honest with you. These are just sort of preliminary ones, my predictions of what I think EA are going to do, not necessarily what I want the cards to be. So yet again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Don't just go, oh, this guy's crap at doing ratings, I'm just going to dislike the video. Give some constructive feedback on what you actually think. And then we'll move on to players 5 to 1. And now you're looking at the top 5 players in the Premier League this year. Now, of course, we have lost Thibaut Courtois, so no more Courtois to go in the top 5 anymore. So in position number 5, you have Sergio Aguero, 89 rated, Man City player yet again. You know, everyone knows how good Aguero is. Let's be honest with each other. 89 rated, I think, suits Aguero. I don't think he was outstanding to be able to get that 90 rated or above, if I'm going to be honest with you. But yet again, he still chipped into a load of goals, and Man City obviously were still sick last year. So I think 89 rating's perfect. Now, Pogba, yes, I've given Pogba a +1 on his upgrade yet again. So Pogba is now an 89 rated player. Which, you know what, I think he deserves it, to be honest. He was good for us last year. At the start of the year, better than anything else, but where he chipped into, I think, 4 or 5 goals and 5 assists in the first, like, 6-7 games or something like that. So Pogba was very, very good. But then the whole team sort of dipped going into December, early January. Then it sort of picked back up again. So, yeah, I think Pogba overall is his season itself. Probably deserves the 88 rating that he had last year. But then because of how good he was in the World Cup, obviously scored in the World Cup final for France as well, I think EA will give him that boost the same as Kante as well, because they both had very decent seasons, but because the French team won the World Cup, I do think they're probably going to upgrade a vast majority of French players by 1 or 2, and Pogba and Kante are probably ones that are going to get upgraded by a +1. In at number 3, you've got your Kevin De Bruyne, probably Man City's best player last year, most valuable player now as well. 91 rated for Kevin De Bruyne, absolutely insane. To be honest with you, I absolutely love De Bruyne, absolutely class player. Right foot, left foot, you name it, he's banging it in. Just some of the goals that he scored last year, it was just like, wow, you're a bit good. Chelsea, how you let De Bruyne go, I have no idea. But De Bruyne is my number 3 and the first 91 rated card. I don't think I've put any 90 rated cards in this FIFA prediction. But should, like, Salah be the 90 rated card? Who knows? Now, in the number 2, you have your 92 rated Eden Hazard. I think that, yet again, that's another +1 on what he got in January. So, up there as the best sort of outfield player in the league. Which, you know what, you could probably say that he is up there with Hazard, up there with the De Bruyne as well. But you're probably going to put Salah, De Bruyne and Hazard up there as the best. Ratings-wise, I think Salah should be up there come FIFA 20 if he has another very good, consistent season. He'll be up there as probably one of the best players in the league, ratings-wise, from FIFA 19 onwards. But Hazard, 92, very, very good for Chelsea. Very, very good in the World Cup yet again for Belgium. Very, very instrumental in bringing them to the quarters and the semis. But yeah, the other one, let me know down in the comments. Should Hazard be a 92 or should he have stuck with the 91 rated? And then we finish on the best goalkeeper in the world. It is David De Gea. 92 rated. I think that's a +1 yet again on what he got last year. Best goalkeeper in the world, best goalkeeper in the league. He should be the best rated goalkeeper on FIFA 19, to be honest with you. And of course, he will be the highest rated player on the game and the top rated player in the Premier League, which it makes sense because De Gea gets us about 10 to 15 points because our defence is shit. So there you boys have it. That is the top 25 players for the Premier League. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed as well. Also down in the comments, let me know whether I should do La Liga, Bundesliga, Liga, and just let me know what you think I should do with that as well. What should I do, top 25 or top 20, top 10? Let me know if you want to see that video as well before FIFA 19 releases. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, leave your feedback down in the comment section. Until the next video, guys, I'll catch you guys later.